Hey guys, welcome to my Diana mid lane masteries and runes and masteries guide. So, for the most part, the runes and masteries are kind of the same, except when you go mid lane, you kind of want to pick up the magic penetration red runes. They will give you so much power against your opponent laner, and especially if they don't build Abyssal and you go Sork Shoes relatively early, you'll pretty much be doing true damage to them if you take the magic penetration in your masters as well, but we'll get to that. So, my standard mid lane Diana page is magic penetration marks, health per level seals, ability power quints, and ability power per level glyphs. You can also, if you prefer the cooldown reduction, you can take 15% scaling cooldown reduction, and then you can build 2 times 10% cooldown reduction items. So that's the easiest way to get close to the 40% cooldown reduction cap without actually buying more than 2 small cooldown reduction items. For example, if you only want to buy Abyssal and Sonya's but you still want more CDR, then you're welcome to swap out the glyphs for cooldown reduction. You can also swap them for magic resist for harder matchups. I would suggest having one armor page where you have armor per level seals, and then I would also suggest having another page that has magic resist per level glyphs, or magic resist either per level or flat, up to you. And then maybe one page where you have both armor and MR. If they, for example, have a Lisa in jungle and you think you're going to get camped a lot, and they also have an assassin mid laner or a high damage mid laner, high poke especially, you want to take some magic resist. So that's the standard, but if you don't want to go with magic penetration reds, you can also run attack speed reds. Those are fine if you feel yourself split pushing. If you're against a matchup like Zed, who will probably build Mob Malmurtius, then you might just want to take attack speed, because that magic penetration is not going to be too useful against someone who rushes Mob Malmurtius. But as always, you can also swap out the quints if you want to, but I would say stick with the AP. You're going to need it for your lane. Just a pointer, if you're playing Diana mid, I would take teleport in a lot of matchups that you're going to get poked out. But if you're against an assassin or someone you can fight in lane, for example Zed, you can take either exhaust or ignite. Preferably ignite, I would say. The same goes if you're against a Fizz. You don't necessarily need a teleport, but the teleport helps you survive lanes. And I take teleport because I get camped a lot when I play mid lane. So I just want to be able to get back into lane. Alright, so let's get into the masteries. We're going to go to this page here. So this page is really weird. You can also take sorcery, double-edged sword, natural talent, and oppressor or bounty hunter, depends what you prefer. But this is the page I run for Diana mid lane. So you get the this helps you last hit, which is kind of important early game. Not because it's gonna hard for Diana to last hit. It just means you can last hit faster when you're in a lane that's gonna pressure you. You don't want to walk into the minion wave too much. Assassin, this will help you kill your champion, kill the champion in your lane. But if you feel like you're not gonna go for that, then you can take Secret Stash if you prefer. Merciless, self-explanatory. It's better than the mana. If we go double Dorans in lane, we don't need this meditation. So more burst damage, easier to finish people off, solid talent to get, or mastery rather. Dangerous game, better than Bandit. Just all there has to be said. For an assassin, this works fine. Precision. This is the magic penetration. This helps you kill squishies, but I don't think there's a much difference in power between the cooldown reduction and the magic penetration here. But as I said, I prefer taking magic penetration. But if you want more cooldown reduction, then that's also fine. It shouldn't change your power that much. Thunderlords is a standard, but if you want to take Storm Raider Surge, that's also fine. It's a good talent to get. I don't call it talent, it's a mastery. Storm Raider Surge, it will help you get out of sticky situations sometimes, but Thunderlords is good because, especially in the melee matchup, Thunderlords is really easy to just proc Thunderlords with your W. So, the reason I go here, Unyielding is the same as last time. I buy Sonya's and Abyssal a lot. But if you don't want this, Recovery is actually fine if you're laning. This is fine for laning. And this is a personal preference for me. I like the movement speed. I like roaming when I play mid lane. I like having some extra movement speed around that Baron and Dragon. So, I take Explorer, but Tough Skin is going to help you in lane, help you from getting poked by the auto attacks from the other mid laner. Runic Armor is better for late game. If you want to focus on late game and you don't think your laning is an issue, then you can take Runic Armor. But Veteran Scars is really strong during the laning phase, extra 45 health. It's going to help you maybe win that all in at level 6 with some extra health. But I would say around level 9 or 10, Runic Armor becomes more powerful than Veteran Scars. More effective, I mean. And then Insight, because I tend to run Teleport, I tend to take Insight. But as I said earlier, you can also go Ferocity, Cunning. You can also go 12, 18, 0. Completely personal preference. The power difference is merely 1-2% maybe. Not a big power difference. There's also a tanky Diana page that I have here somewhere. If I knew where it was, that would be a lot simpler. Okay, I lost it. It's gone. That page would consist of going to Swiftness and taking Grasp of the Undying instead of Precision and Thunderlords. If you feel like your team needs a tank, this works fine for mid lane as well and top lane. But yeah, these are the runes and masteries that I personally use, and I think they're the most optimal. Feel free to change them around in whatever way you prefer, but I would say these are the best. But as I said, I think in terms of power, going 12 in Ferocity is better. But I tend to run Teleport a lot, so I like going down this tree for the Insight. That's like, it's a 15% reduced cooldown for both of your Flash and your Teleport. And I view that as more effective than a little bit more damage. So, thanks for watching the guide. I hope you enjoyed, and take care and stay tuned for the next one. Let me know what you'd like to see, what's next. I figured I would get some more love for the mid lane now. I made some jungle videos. So we're gonna be giving a little bit more love to the mid lane. So yeah, let me know what you want to see, and thanks for watching.